side, Tracy.
Anders, just, I know you guys came in with some optimism and hoping that, okay, maybe different scene and everything will kind of get some positivity going. So does that make this even a doubly frustrating game the way it all went for you guys today?
Yeah, sour. Yeah.
Left side, first row.
Probably a couple months ago, some of the guys talked about how they kind of had a mentality between the years of when something would go wrong, it would snowball, and kind of getting out of that. And they got out of it for a bit, but a couple mentioned that they're kind of getting back into that as a new coach. How do you keep them from having that mentality that it's going to snowball?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I think that's something that we've talked a little bit about here in the last couple of weeks, right? The mentality of if you get scored on or you have a bad shift, you know, what's the response to that, right? I mean, it's just like in life, right? Things don't go your way. How do you respond to it? You can feel sorry for yourself, or you can pick yourself up and figure out a way to get through it, right? And I think that to us sometimes we get a little bit passive when things happen to us. We play on the back of our heels instead of in front of our foot, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now.
Front row, go ahead.
Anders, do you feel like your message may not be getting through? Do you feel like you just stay the course, or do you need to do something drastic to kind of enforce your message?
I mean, I think it's a tough question right now, I think, but I think we're if you look at today, for example, I think scoring chances are pretty even. The difference is they win the battles around the net, both nets. They won in front of our net, we didn't, they won in front of their net. That's really what it boils down to. So, you know, I think if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, the compete level around the nets are obviously where it boils down to, right? So it's an area we have to focus on.
Left side, second row.
Just following up on that, what can you do to improve in that area? It did seem like guys were maybe puck watching a little bit when it got around that area.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it really comes down to the intensity and the compete. You know, the willingness to win those battles around the net. I think second, third effort. I think we had some of that today in the second when the game was on the line a little bit, and we had some chances and we didn't score, right? And if it's good saves by him or if it's us not bearing down, not sure. But then you see around our nets, I think all their goals today started with point shots, right? So you got to win those battles on that second or third effort.
Right side, second row.
You kind of talked about this, but I'll just ask anyway. Are you satisfied with the consistency of the compete levels when your players get into those battles?
No.
There are no more questions. We'll take one more front right. Okay, sorry.
It's just such a big event, and I don't know, Taylor Hall was kind of emotional in the locker room with, you know, disappointing the fans. There were so many here, and it was such a good atmosphere. Is there any of that? Like, are you feeling any of that? Just, you know, wishing you had been able to put just for one game, a better product out there?
Yeah, of course. Like I said earlier, it's sour, right? I thought the 10-minute in the first we played well, and then we're down 2-1, and we're like, okay, we're going here, and then here we are, right? So it's not the product we expect from ourselves. It's not the standard we expect from ourselves. So it's something we have to get to work on.
Thank you for your time.
We all silly like the mayor.